Welcome to our 5 on 5. Pleased to be joined today by Trisha McConnell and Corey Donovan with Home Instead Senior Care. We're talking about the Be a Santa to a Senior program. Thank you both so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Let me start with you, Trisha. We're talking about this Be a Santa to a Senior program. What exactly is this? Beyond the obvious.
So in 2003, Home Instead Senior Care founded this program, and the intent really is to make sure that no senior is alone on the holidays. So it's really not about income or your situation. It's just making sure that you get somebody at your door to touch and love on you and let you know that you weren't forgotten.
Okay, and this is touching a lot of people locally, right?
It is.
I mean, can you give us some examples of that, or
Yeah.
I guess you yourself have delivered some gifts.
I have. So last year we touched over 948 people, and we delivered over 1,000 gifts. And one of those was to a gentleman that I had the pleasure of delivering to, who didn't know we were coming. And so when I showed up in the Home Instead car, I think that in itself was exciting, because I don't know if you've seen our cars, but they're pretty fancy. Walking up to the door and then just him opening it, and just, it was almost kind of tearful for him. And he just kept saying, like, you remembered me, how do you know me? And he was, just that somebody had thought of him. And I told him, how it went about, that somebody had nominated his name and that somebody in the community took his ornament and personally bought the gift for him. So just the whole experience for him was really overwhelming.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And I know, Corey, we were talking about this before we started. This is something that, it can be a small thing that each of us can do that clearly can make a big difference.
Correct. And I think that is the thing that we most want to talk about for Be a Santa to a Senior program. These days we have these moments that we're all busy. We all have our own lives, but to impact our community in these small things that create large waves for these individuals. I mean, take it this way, if you haven't talked or seen another individual for days, weeks at a time, what is that moment of somebody knocking on your door, handing you a brand new bundle of warm winter socks and asking you, how are you doing? Can I come in for a few minutes to talk to you? And Merry Christmas, by the way. Mm-hmm. I think the impact that has, not only on that individual, but coming back to you as well. Giving is much better than receiving.
Indeed, well said. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Much more in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. We're getting here with Trisha McConnell and Corey Donovan with Home Instead Senior Care, talking about the Be a Santa to a Senior program. So this is part of a national thing, right, Corey? This is way beyond just the local area.
It's massive. So as Trisha mentioned, 2003 was the starting point to this, and it has spread like wildfire across the United States. Last year, the statistics told us that we served over 2 million presents to each door.
Wow.
That equated to about 750,000 seniors that we served. In addition to that, on the volunteer basis, and I said earlier too about how we get involved. Mm-hmm. On the singular level, 65,000 volunteers were engaged in this, and that's an incredible thing.
That's what Christmas and the holidays are all about.
And growing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's wonderful. So I want to make sure everybody knows, Trisha, how can people donate to this or buy gifts for these seniors?
Sure. So we encourage the community to go to any of our 6 locations. We're in all the Fred Meyers and Medford and Grants Pass locations, Cascade Pharmacy, and then Club Northwest, which is also in Grants Pass.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So they just walk in. There's a tree right there and a Be a Santa to a Senior box. You take the ornament, you purchase the gift, return it to the same location, unwrapped, and we do the rest. So volunteers come in, we wrap them, and then we start delivering.
Okay, and we're talking about how nice it is for maybe some of these seniors who might be lonely to get gifts or something like that. But really, anybody qualifies for this? Any seniors?
Anybody, yeah. You can either yourself call us at our 541-734-2700 or go to our website as homeinstead.com and nominate that way. I think there's the only 2.
And beasantatoSenior.com. That's a long URL to read out,
That is true.
That is where we host all the information around the program.
Good hub for any questions
That's right.
people might have. Okay.
That's right.
Thank you both so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back.